Stories about Lord Ganesh. The story of Gajmugasuran. Once there was an Asura. His name was Gajmugasuran. He prayed very hard to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva was pleased and granted him several boons or wishes. So now Gajmugasuran became very powerful. He also became extremely proud. He troubled the Devas and Rishis. He forced the Devas to sit down and stand up, holding their ears with crossed hands. He forced them to do this 1,008 times in the morning, 1,008 times in the afternoon, and 1,008 times in the evening. Scared, the Devas went to Lord Shiva. They prayed to Lord Shiva to save them from this Asura. Lord Shiva listened to them. He then sent Lord Vighneshvara to Gajamugasuran to overcome him. Vinayaka went to Gajamugasuran with several weapons. He took a bow and arrow, sword, axe, and other such weapons. But Gajamugasuran had been granted the boon that he could not be destroyed by any weapon. Because of this, Vinayaka's weapons did not work. Now to kill him, Vighneshvara broke off his right tusk. He used it to kill Gajamugasuran. Gajamugasuran changed his form from Asura to a small mouse. Vinayaka crushed the proud Gajamugasuran. He sat on the Mushikan, that is, small mouse. Gajamugasuran, thus defeated, bowed before Vighneshvara. And Vighneshvara accepted the Mushikan as his Vahana or vehicle. Lord Vinayaka is the supreme power. He is the source of everlasting wisdom. He crushed the ego and vanity of Gajamugasuran. He reduced him to the size of a Mushikan and used him as his Vahana. It is said that we can please him by doing Theopukranam, which means to sit down and stand up, holding one's ears with crossed hands. Head of celestial armies. Once the Devas decided to select the head of the gun, there took place a great competition. The contestants were asked to circle the world as fast as possible. After circling the world, they had to return to the feet of Lord Shiva. The gods took off, each on his own vehicle. Ganesh also participated with great enthusiasm in the race, but he was extremely heavy and was riding on a mouse. This proved to be a great disadvantage for him. He started his journey, and on the way he met the sage Narad. The revered sage Narad asked him where he was going. Ganesh was very annoyed and went into a rage. He thought that it was unlucky to encounter a solitary Brahmin just at the beginning of a journey. Narad was also the greatest of Brahmins, the son of Brahma himself, but still, it was a bad omen. Along with this, it was also considered not a good sign to be asked where one was heading when one was already on the way to some destination. Because of this, Ganesh felt doubly unfortunate that Narad was there. And Ganesh could not say anything wrong to him. But the great Brahmin succeeded in calming his fury. The son of Shiva explained to him the reason for his sadness. He told him about his terrible desire to win. Narad consoled him. He exhorted him not to despair and gave him a word of counsel. As the great tree is born from a single seed, from the name of Ram has emerged that great tree called the universe. Therefore, write on the ground the name Ram. Circle around it one time and hurry off to claim your prize. Ganesh returned to his father, who asked him how he had finished the race so quickly. Ganesh told him of his encounter with Narad and the Brahmin's counsel. Shiva, satisfied with this response, pronounced his son the winner, and from that moment on, he was acclaimed with the name of Ganpati and Vinayaka. Ganpati Bappa Maurya. Once it was Ganesha's birthday. He had been invited for supper at a devotee's house. Ganesh had a very heavy meal. And returned home on his mouse. On the way, a snake crossed their path. Seeing the snake, the mouse got very frightened. It started to run very fast, and in the process, Ganesh fell down. When Ganesh fell, his stomach, which was very full, burst open. Seeing this, the moon laughed heartily. Ganesh felt insulted. In his anger, he killed the snake. He tied it around his stomach. He then chased the moon. The moon ran for his life. The moon managed to escape from Ganesh. He hid in his palace. Ganesh soon came there. He stood guard outside and said to the moon, "Where will you go now? You have to come out sooner or later, and then I'll take my revenge." It became very dark. The moon refused to come out. This caused a lot of chaos on earth. The gods went to Ganesh. They prayed to him to free the moon. Ganesh finally agreed. He let the moon shine. But he cursed the moon, saying, "You hid in your house like a thief. Therefore, anybody who sees you on my birthday will be called a thief." This is the reason why we are not supposed to see the moon on the day of Ganesh Chaturthi. This was also the reason why Sri Krishna was accused of stealing the Shyamantaka gem. But that is another story.
Once, a great magician came to the court of King Sri Krishna Devaraya, and he wanted to show his magical powers in front of the king.